first question is for me anyways. I wrote the water. Oh, for heaven's sake. I wrote the first draft of Demons at Midnight by myself. How different was writing a book by myself versus co-authoring it with Mom? The only big difference is I now have a partner in it. Like, so when I'm stuck, I can go talk to her about it, and she like knows it inside and out. I get to come home and there are whole new scenes written about the story, so I get to be a reader instead of just the writer. So that's a lot of fun. I can be surprised by the story because I don't know it. But
so much better working with me.
No, not really. But just a bit of a control freak. I wonder where I got that from. Alright, so then the next question is for both of us.
Yeah.
There are a lot of paranormal YA books out there. What do you think makes Demons at Midnight and the Leviticus Next series as a whole stand out from all the others? We have the Hex Boys. That's really...
Hex Boys.
Enough said. That's really it.
They are awesome.
Other than that, we've got our heroine, Aurora, is really, really funny. I don't think there are a lot of funny heroines out there. And if there are, and I've missed them, let me know. I'll review them on Teens Read Right.
There's a lot of humor in it. And
yeah.
I think that makes us, all in all, even with the Hex Boys and her family, which is another thing that makes us stand out.
Yep.
See how I segued into that?
Segued. Isn't it like siege?
Siege. No.
There's a whole thing in our house with that.
We didn't siege, we segued.
Whatever. So anyways, the Hex Boys, 6 hot guys. Where can we go wrong? Funny, heroine, funny in general, and family. So that's pretty much that. Where did we get our inspiration for the demons, and how much research did we do? We did a lot of research. We watched Supernatural
Over and over again.
Jensen Ackles was, there are no words, he was so helpful. Him and Jared.
Hex Boy. Let's make him he's an honorary Hex Boy.
Honorary Hex Boy. Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki. There we go.
That's a fun name. Padalecki.
But no, there wasn't that much research. They all kind of came from my head and her head. The names we did a little research on. Really,
we did research on a couple of things. Like Jaden talks about a demon that they dealt with in the past, and that's something that we had researched. That is actually
she did that. I don't research.
A real demon. But the names, like she came up with Echo. I don't know how you came up with Fiskic.
I was looking up old school names, and I think I found it like on a elf org mission somewhere. A guild.
I thought it was a really stupid name because I have a hard time pronouncing it anyway. So we actually put the fact that it's a stupid name in the book.
Yeah.
Okay. Aurora says this is the demon of the stupidest name.
Even though it's genius.
Genius.
Genius! Okay, so Alyssa, how similar, different are you from Aurora? Eileen, how similar, different are you from Mrs. Leahy? Let's see, I'm pretty similar to Aurora, but I'm way more cautious than she is. I would not get in half the situation she got in, because I would have thought it through for like 3 days before I acted.
And probably be dead.
And probably died in that time. Dead. Because I didn't take action.
And she wouldn't talk to a Hex Boy.
Nope.
So again, you'd be dead.
Yeah, my shyness and my I'm like Tristan a little bit. It's not very good. But I do come up with those snappy comebacks, but I usually come up with them like half an hour later, which only works in my family. Outside the house, I can't really do that.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
I feel accomplished.
But she's very funny, I will say, very funny. And she's tall.
I am.
Very tall.
I've always wanted red hair.
Too.
You're not. She's the shortest one in the family. It's beautiful.
Shut up.
Alright, anyway, next up. You. Something different.
How am I like Mrs. Leahy?
Just like her. All the bad parts.
I like Mrs. Leahy, so she's just a ferocious protective mom and tries to be involved with her kid's life and know what's going on. And I think she does a really good job. I hope I do a pretty good job. And they get along well. I think most moms are just, I think a lot of moms can relate to her simply because she's just so ferociously protective. And that's a mom quality. Moms know that.
Well, not all moms, unfortunately, but most. Okay, Gregory is good at dancing. How much like Logan from Demons at Midnight? Since we don't want Jake feeling left out, which Hex Boy does he resemble? Well, we'll let him answer that one.
Ladies, let me break it down for you.
Oh god. Here we go.
I told you it's a bad idea.
Nope.
I'm really a mixture of both Aiden and Blake. Blake's physique a lot, mostly, and Aiden's charm, sex appeal. I mean, I don't like to toot my own horn that much, as you guys know, but I practically wrote all the characters for the boys. I mean, I didn't type it out, but I was the inspiration. She didn't have to do anything, really, just copy and paste my life. So, I believe that answers your question.
Okay. Now
I'm so glad you asked that one.
Speaking of Hex Boys, which one is our favorite? Who was the most fun to write, and who would you actually want to date? We don't have a favorite. That's the toughie. It's like, apparently Mom says it's like choosing who's your favorite kid, but you can't do that apparently. So
She's my favorite daughter.
I am. Most fun to write is definitely Blake, Jaden, and Matthias. Blake because he's just such a big goof.
Off the wall.
Yeah. Jaden because, man, do you know the dictionary well from all our words.
We have to look up a lot of the words.
A lot of it, and it is so much fun trying to say something simple and make it so much more complicated than it needs to be. And Matthias, I just say he's mean, but Mom's...
She hates him. She hates Matthias.
I created him, so of course I like him, but I don't like him.
She likes him, but she hates him. I love Matthias. And everyone else will too. A lot of people actually like him, surprisingly enough. I can't say too much more.
Because he just says, you don't have to censor him, he just says it.
Like, if you're feeling really mean, go write a Matthias scene.
Yeah, that's what we do. Jake and Gregory Sam's so much nicer after I've written a Matthias scene. Don't know what they're talking about. I'm nice all the time. Who would I want to date? Aiden. Aiden all the way. He's just gorgeous. And now that I've found my fantastic Deniso actor that I want to play, it's sealed. Aiden's all the way. I don't know. Who do you want to date?
If I were way back when...
Cougar Town.
Cougar Town. Well, I could handle all of them, of course.
Yes, yes.
There's one for almost every day of the week, and then Daddy. See?
Yes, there we go.
6 days.
Love picking my dad that way. Woo! Thanks about your conversations with Grandma. Okay.
Never mind. I see none of them. I think Blake's fun.
Yeah, that's very Blake-like.
He gets a little much. And then, like I say, I think one for every day of the week, and then I come home to my husband and we're good. We're good.
Sure, Dad's thrilled to hear that one. Okay, so I know you're working on the next Divinicus Next book, but because I'm an impatient person, can you spill a little bit about book 2?
No.
No, next up we got more demons come to town.
Some very interesting demons. These are fun guys.
Yeah, these were so great. You'll get to meet who sent some of the demons and find out clues about who sent some of the other ones. And we get more characters. You get to learn more about the Hex Boys, especially Matthias.
Yes.
Especially Matthias. You Matthias fans will appreciate this one. And your fandom to him will have paid off. Well, hopefully. I might screw him up. She'll probably keep me on track with him.
I'll keep her on track with Matthias.
Oh, and you get more of the lady.
Never mind. Okay.
Anyway.
I wasn't touching the 17-year-old boy doll.
Okay. And you get way more Leahy family, so that'll be fun. We're gonna introduce Aurora's aunt, who's just...
She's kind of kooky, but she's fun.
Crazy. We're gonna go with crazy. And I think we're working on a synopsis thing to throw at you guys, but that's
not yet
what we got so far to tell you.
So lots of fun. And the romance heats up between
Aurora and Aiden. Couple
No, she goes with Matthias in book 2.
You all saw it coming, didn't you? It's not happening, don't worry.
Go for it.
No Hex Boy love triangles going on.
Okay.
Then, lastly, oh, hey, recipes. Check out our other video.
Oh yes, that's right.
She wanted to know about our baking, and yes, we do love baking so very much. So yeah,
we're good.
We nailed it. I want to wash my hands now, so goodbye everyone. Thanks for sticking with us.
Thank you, Sahita, for having us.
How
we what?
I
cut you off.
entertained you. There we go. Made you laugh a little bit. That's kind of what I go for.
Song. Okay, goodbye. Thank you.
Woo!